Hello folks, my name's John Oakes. I'm here with Hankster's Hot Rods in our Homer City, Pennsylvania location. And today I am going to go over this 1966 Ford Mustang Fastback that you see here sitting behind me. Now this particular car, this is done, I don't know if it's easy to pick up in the camera, but it is done in a pearl white paint here, pearl white exterior, and it does have the blue stripes up over top of the hood, the roof line, and the trunk lid or deck lid area. Our particular Mustang that we have here right now, it's powered by a 289 cubic inch small block Ford. It does have the C4 automatic transmission in it with an 8-inch Ford rear end, and that does have a 276 gear in it. As far as wheels and tires, we are sitting on a set of American Racing Torq thrust wheels. You can see they do have the gray painted centers. The wheels themselves are in great shape. And tires that are on these, BFGoodrich Radial TAs, a very popular tire. And these are 215/60 R14s on the front, and then 235/60 R14s out on the back. Now, as I said, pearl white with the blue stripes. Our bright work that you're going to see on this car, bumpers, emblems, all the window trim, mirrors and such, door handles, all of that is going to be in really good condition. We'll take a look at that as we walk our way around the vehicle. Gaps and elevations, body lines, everything all in alignment here on this car. Looks good. So as far as our emblems go, we'll start actually up here at the front fender. We do have the 289 emblems, which does signify what is in the car. We do have the Mustang 2+2 emblems back here on the back side of those front fenders. As we walk towards the door now, we've got our chrome mirrors here just on the driver's side. All of our window trim all the way around in pretty good shape. It looks to be probably all original stuff here, as well as the rain gutter moldings here too, the trim on those. Those are all in good shape. As far as the rain gutter itself, nice and smooth throughout all the way around. So that's all in good shape. Your windows, no cracks, chips, or scratches to talk of. Now you will see the design here in the window. You do have the Mustang there with the dust trailing off of it. That is a custom thing that was done. It is etched into the window there. As far as door fitment, like I said, looks good. You've got the trim here on the back side, the door edge moldings to help protect that. So all is good there. Door handles, like I said, in great shape. And of course, you have the rocker moldings too here. Those are all polished up nice and look good. We'll open our door up, take a look inside. And again, you're going to notice here that we have the Aqua vinyl interior. It consists of the front bucket seats, fold down rear seat option on this car. You've got the carpeting, the door panels, the headliner, dash, all of which done in the Aqua color. Now this car is automatic, as I mentioned there just briefly before. The floor shifter, you see that in that center. And then this also is a factory air car also. So you see the vents and so forth down there. Factory gauges in the dash. It does have an AM/FM cassette player with front seat belts here also. Now on our interior as well, you're going to have all of your moldings here, your weather stripping on the doors. You have your weather stripping up around where your door glass fits. All of that is in good shape. You also have the door rubber bump stops here too. And again, everything's adjusted very well. Doors and everything shut very nicely. Windows, everything. So we'll close this up. Again, you can see that closes very easy. Doesn't need a forceful, shut or anything. Don't need to slam it. Again, this is your fastback model, so you've got that sloped rear window there. You do have the trim back here on the rear quarters as well. As we walk our way towards the back of the car, again, your rear bumper tail panel area, all in good shape here. You can see your tail lights and the bezels, those are all in good shape. Lenses and everything, no chips or cracks there. You do have that Ford Mustang gas cap. And then you see the blue stripes here that continue all the way from the front here. They do work their way all the way to the back and are complete. Your rear glass here, again in good shape. No chips, cracks, scratches. and your trim work around that window in great condition. The trunk lid itself fits pretty good. Gaps and elevations are all really good on the trunk lid. Your rear bumper here, again, chrome, polished up, very nice. No pitting. It is probably original stuff, but it's in really good shape back here. Tail panel, or lower valance, I should say, all looks good back here too. Your tail lights, or your backup lights, I should say, those are all down there in the rear lower valance as well. We'll go ahead and open our trunk lid up so we can take a look at the interior of the trunk. Again, the trunk latch does work. As we raise it up, the trunk spring itself, it works also. All of your weather stripping here and seals, all in good shape. No chunks or anything torn out of anything, all complete. The underside of the trunk all done in the white also. And then the jack instructions are here also. If we look at like your rain gutters and such all the way around, everything is all good and solid. There's no issues whatsoever there, so everything should seal up really, really good from the outside elements. As far as the trunk floor itself, again on these Mustangs, you do notice that the actual fuel tank itself fits down in from the top side here and makes up a majority of your trunk floor, but the sides and the quarters inside all look very good on the interior of this trunk. That closes good, and then we'll go ahead and work our way around here to the passenger side. Now, the sides of this car, as we look down both sides, everything looks nice and straight all the way down. Again, our wheels and tires, you can see the condition of those as we walk around. Everything is all in great shape. Of course, you've got your trim on the quarters, your Fastback here. And the roof line looks really good on the car too. Our rain gutters over on this side, nice and smooth all the way around. Trim work around the windows in great shape. And again, the glass is in good condition too. Again, door gaps and elevations match up very well on the car. All of your body lines match up. We'll open our passenger door up. Take a look now just from this side of the car. Again, the upholstery on the seats all looks to be in good shape. No rips or tears. Carpeting, no rips or tears there. As I said, it is a factory air automatic car. Power steering. And again, your dash is in great shape. Factory instrumentation there. As I said, everything all looks pretty good on the inside as far as being all kind of original or OEM type stuff there. So as we come around, we do have the fender mount antenna, all of your matching emblems, the Mustang 2+2, the 289 there also, and that brings us around to the front of the car. So up front here, just your typical 66 front end. The grille itself looks to be in great shape. Of course, you've got the big Mustang logo there in the front, the emblem there. Your chrome front bumper, really good condition. And then the lower valance, again, in great shape. Steel hood here. You've got your bright work, your trim on the leading edge of the hood, looks good. Of course, your Ford lettering up here also. Again, these stripes, these are vinyl, so in case you would get the car and want to change them up a little bit, they're going to be easy to do that with. You can just peel them off if you want to. Now up here in the cowl area, you're going to notice it has this nice little cover here, and that's what it is, just a cover. A lot of the guys will get these for the cars if they're going to a show. You'll place it over that way you don't get water down in there at any time. As far as the windshield itself goes, windshield is in great shape. No chips or cracks there. Your trim work, same thing. Looks good there, polished up really well, nice and straight all the way around the windshield. And of course, you got a nice set of windshield wipers there. We'll go to the hood now. We're going to open that up, and we will take a look at what we have for our drive line now on this car. So the first thing is underside of the hood, painted all white, looks good underneath here. All of your bracing and so forth, all good and intact there. As far as the engine itself, as I mentioned, it is a 289 cubic inch small block Ford engine. It is not, we can't tell if it's numbers match. It is a date correct motor though. So that's on the 66. It does have the chrome air cleaner. It is a 2-barrel carburetor. It's the painted stock intake manifold. And then you see it does have the chrome valve covers there, breather, PCV valve, stock style ignition. So you see your distributor there with your external coil right here. It does have a nice set of Accel 8mm plug wires to give it a little bit better spark there. Again, factory air, so that's what this item is right here. That's your compressor and everything for the AC. Of course, all your lines and everything are run very nicely on the car. Again, power steering car. It is a manual brake car though, and it's going to have drum brakes all the way around, but it stops very, very well. Stock style radiator here, and again, it's got a 5-blade fan on that as well. And then, as I mentioned earlier, in behind this motor, it does have the C4 automatic transmission, balanced drive shaft, and then to finalize everything on that drive line, it does have the 8-inch forward rear with the 276 gear. Again, a good running, good handling, good steering, stopping car. The Fastback styling, the white, pearl white, and then the blue stripes up over the car really make this car a really nice looking machine here for anybody that's wanting to have a nice classic Mustang. The wheels and tires to really set it off. Now, as we always go over with our customers there and our people that are watching these videos, if you're interested in this car or any of the other cars that we have here that you look at on our website or on YouTube, anything like that at all, you can always find more photos, get all the options, the write-up and everything on the car. You can always view that on our company website, www.hanksters.com. The price that you see on here, that's going to include shipping to 48 contiguous states here in the United States. It's also going to include our powertrain warranty there. Now that's a 3-month, 3,000-mile powertrain warranty. We're the only ones in the country that offers that too on these classic vehicles. Anything at all that you would be interested in adding to this car or any of our other ones, whether it be stuff like AC, wheels, tires, steering wheels, you name it, if you can think of it, all we ask you to do is to reach out to us, you know, phone call, an email, a text, asking what it is you would like to have added, and we'll be more than happy to get you folks a quote for that, the parts, the installation, and everything to get it out the door to you. So with that said, we're all wrapped up here with the outside of the car, so we're going to get this up on our lift. We'll show you the complete underside, and then finally we'll fire that motor up. That way you get to hear exactly what the engine, the exhaust, all of that all sound like.
Hey guys, we got our 66 Mustang up in the air. We're going to go through the undercarriage components as we normally do. Starting at the front, control arms look to be of a stock style. We do have a front sway bar on the vehicle. Our belly bar looks really good. We have drum brakes on the front and back. So drum brakes the whole way around. Our front frame sections look good. And look good. We have dual exhaust on the vehicle coming off the stock style manifolds and the dual mufflers, and we'll get a better view of those as we go back. Our oil pan on our 289, our transmission pan on our C4 automatic, and our output seal, nice and dry. I don't see any leaks on any of those. Our transmission cross member, that looks really good as well. We got our e-brake cables coming here, going back to both wheels. And like I said, here's our dual exhaust. Going back, our floor, from this point on, you got all your embossments, your drains, and here as well. Coming back here midway, we got all of our drains there. All of our embossments. The floor looks really good. As you can see, all the embossments are there. It's a very nice condition. Our exhaust coming back. And there's our door mufflers, stock style mufflers. Our input seal and our gear set seal. Nice and dry. I don't see any leaks on either of those either. We do have leaf spring suspension on the back of the car with air shocks. So we do have the air shocks, which of course is nice. You can adjust the height of the car up and down very easily. Our front spring mounts look good and look good. Our rear frame sections look good and look good. Like I said, we got drum brakes on the back. We got our air shocks here. Our floor up above the differential, really nice. Got all your mounts, indentations, and so on. It's all there. That all looks really good. Our exhaust comes up, wraps around, and comes out on either side of the fuel tank here. Our rear hangers or shackles for our leaf springs both look good there. All in all, looks really good under here. Like I said, well, before I move on, of course, here is your fuel tank, and as we had showed above, this is part of your floor on this model year. So you can see the tank here covered in a black. That looks really good also. Well, that's it. Everything looks really good under here. What we're going to do now is drop it down, fire it up so you can hear the engine run.